defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Takes the handoff. It's Fields. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
To the ground with the back.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out and they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Hauls it in. Gets away from one. Finds some space. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oregon. Paging George D. Burdell. Paging George D. Burdell.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. With the catch, it's Napier. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chain. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
A first down run in the red zone. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Past the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The defense putting points on the board. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore will throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Powell. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Handoff from the gun. Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Grabbed over the middle, edge off. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
One of the things that really impresses me about this receiving group is their physical receivers. They can break tackles. They don't just go down as soon as someone gets close to them. These guys are always fighting for extra yards.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Moore to the air. Under fire. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Bennett. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
QB got it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, is the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Turning on the Jets. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Moore will throw. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moore to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. And this one is perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Takes his shot. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
The Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Taylor.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. And if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Making side adjustments here. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Give to the back. and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. There he goes. He's at the and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. On the run, it's Fields. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see him kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fields. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it, so the windows are not going. Very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Under fire. The short hands, it smothers. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a connection. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tries to take the top off. It is incomplete, and now there are seconds remaining.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Moore will throw. Bring in the heat. He'll take another shot here. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Fleming. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. Running to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Makes the catch. And the defense drags him down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
The Yellow Jackets had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Moore to the air. Rushes on him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Unloads it left. He's got it. There he goes. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Line gets set, 1st down. Motion from the back. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice... and gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Finds his man, it's Fleming. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 20, past the 10. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the pummeling has started.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Lining up for the PAT. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
That's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Turning it on. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box, so that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Number 11.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by 8 over Rice. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch in the middle, it's Fields. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the route is on.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the Ike fires one high and deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. The second down coming.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Breaks into the open. He now has 110 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Moore will throw. Gonna let it fly. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Weeks like this aren't tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He'll pull it down and run. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Finds his man. It's Perry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his...
Looking deep. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.